Disney villains used to feel larger than life. When you were a kid, characters like Scar and Jafar, that rhymed, weren't just bad guys. They were genuinely intimidating. Scar literally murdered his own brother. Maleficent cursed a baby just because she wasn't invited to a party. These villains had style, music, presence, and entire scenes dedicated how dramatic and powerful they were. They were theatrical, memorable, and honestly kind of iconic. But today, Disney villains feel completely different, or sometimes don't exist at all. So, what happened? How do we go from the legendary monsters to stories where the villain is basically an emotion? The shift really started in the early 2010s when Disney became obsessed with twist villains. At first, the idea was clever. You had characters like Hans from Frozen or Bellwether from Zootopia. People you thought were harmless until the final reveal. When Hans betrayed Anna, it shocked audiences. Bellwether made sense within the story, but Disney did the twists again and again until it became predictable. And twist villains have a built-in problem. They can't reveal their motivations until the end, which means they don't get villain songs, they don't show intimidating moments, or real personality development. Instead of iconic antagonists with big scenes, we get characters who spend 90% of the movie being nice, then 5 minutes being evil before the credits roll. Then came Disney's newest storytelling phase. Movies with no villain at all. Films like Encanto, Turning Red, and Moana, and Elemental don't have an actual bad guy. The conflict comes from emotions, misunderstandings, generational trauma, or personal growth. And look, these movies are still good, besides that one, and that one, and that one. But when every story is built around internal struggles, you lose the dramatic contrast that made classic Disney movies feel big and theatrical. Kids today aren't scared of villains the way older generations were. Disney stories become more introspective, but in the process, they lost a certain kind of fun. So why did Disney make this shift? There are a few reasons. Modern audiences started wanting more nuance. Disney responded by grounding their antagonists or removing them entirely. International markets also played a role. Big, scary villains can make movies harder to market to younger audiences. Merchandise matters too. Many traditional villains don't sell toys or plushies the way cute side characters do. And as animation shifted towards themes of character growth and emotional healing, the classic hero versus villain structure became less common. All of this led to a storytelling style where villains were either minimized, hidden, or erased altogether. But in losing those villains, Disney also lost something important. Classic villains brought high stakes, tension, memorable songs, and dramatic story moments that stick in your brain forever. Nobody's quoting the final battle from Encanto because there isn't one. You can't appreciate the light without a little bit of darkness to contrast it. The good news is Disney can absolutely bring back great villains. Story trends always swing back and forth. It's like a pendulum. All it would take is one movie with a bold, theatrical, charming, dangerous antagonist to remind everyone how fun a real villain can be. And considering how much nostalgia people have for the classic era, Disney might be closer to bringing them back than we think. So, what do you think? Are Disney villains getting weaker? Or do you prefer this new style of emotional storytelling? Let me know in the comments.